Hello, hello, hello. Hi everybody. Stacy here from Creatively Stacy. Thank you for stopping by my page. Appreciate it. Today is day one of my vacation. I am so excited. And I thought I would start it off with a little painting, of course, right? So welcome. If you're new here, please say hello. If you're one of my returning friends, welcome back. And if you catch this on the replay, please say hashtag replay. Say hello so I know that you were here. If I missed any comments during the live, I do always try to go back and respond to any questions and all that good stuff. So please feel free to leave any questions. Let me know that you're out there. I love that. And I put a post earlier on my page asking about Mardi Gras, beaches, and bunnies. And the bunnies and beaches were about tied. And Mardi Gras only got one vote. And I love the colors of Mardi Gras. So I've decided to go ahead and do the beach because that's where I'm headed. I'm going to be going on vacation with my sister and my nephews. We're going down to visit my parents and very excited. It'll be a crazy busy week and we'll see some sunshine, I hope. I hear it's pretty warm down there right now and I'm not a heat girl, but it'll be good. There's a beach, there's a pool, there is all sorts of fun stuff that's going to be going down. So I'm looking forward to it. And of course, really looking forward to seeing my parents. I miss them. Some crazy hair today. They only go for a little bit, but they miss us and we miss them. So beach it is for the painting today. So as you pop on, say hello. Thank you for joining me. Quick reminder, the Valentine's sale is good until tomorrow at noon. So Valentine 50, scroll back to find that post if you're not sure. On my website, creativelystacy.com. You can get into the llama group or the gnome group for 50% off if you put the coupon code in. And we're doing our next live in the gnome group on February 29th. But everything's available for replay if you can't join us at the live. So don't miss out on that. I'm really thinking going forward I might condense everything down into one group and do like a monthly thing where you could join for a price and then just stay in for, I don't know, $10 a month or something and have access to all of the full tutorials. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned because I'm trying to figure that out. It's a little confusing for me to go in and out of different groups to make sure I'm not missing any questions and comments and making sure I'm available to everybody. So I want to be involved. I want to help you. It's really about the experience, the art therapy, the relaxing, and having something fun when you're done, right? And just enjoying the moment. And a lot of my ladies have been bringing friends over to paint with them, which is great. I highly encourage that too. I personally like to paint things quietly on my own. That's my style. Which is why I'm not a huge fan of the big paint parties that you go to because I can't hear, I can't see, there's too much going on, too much distraction for me. But I'm perfectly fine with having a friend or two join me from time to time. So I think the online is great if you don't like to drive after dark, you don't want to be rushed, you just don't want to have to go out in the weather, or maybe you're just, homebound and can't really get out, but you're looking for something to do. I think that's a great way to do it, is to do it at home. And I'm thinking like $10 a month, that's pretty reasonable. You can't go to any paint parties for that. So we'll see. It's in the works. We'll see how it goes going forward. So anyways, beach is where we're at. We might add a beach bunny just to mix it up and use the purples and teals of Mardi Gras and put it all together. Have some fun with it, right? I'm going to use some different brushes today, you guys, so encouraging you to try new things, see how you feel about testing the boundaries, pushing the limits, and having some fun with it. So here we go. I'm going to turn you down. Say hello. If you pop on, I will try to respond as I can to whatever's happening. Let me know if you can see. Let me know if you can hear. All the good things, right? I'm going to start today with, I don't have my glasses on, you guys, and I can't see a number on this brush. Oh, it's a 5. I'm starting with a long-handled, angled 5. You could use a bigger brush. It's just what I'm grabbing. Going with it. I'm going to use white and yellow and orange to start with. So, I'll just grab some. Let's see if I can get in here. Oh, it's a Saturday. Okay, white, some yellow, some orange. Just dabbing them all on there. Calling it good. And this paper, I'm using my journal again today. This paper has stuff all over it, and I'm not worried about it. It's just my journal. I'm just playing. I like to practice in my journal, and then if it's something I really like, I'll go back and paint it on a canvas. I collect cupboard doors, wooden pieces from yard sales and craft shows that, you know, reclaimed stuff is always good. But when I'm just starting out, I'm just playing my journal. Hi, Julie. What are you up to today? I'm going to just go ahead and, I don't know if I need this yet, but we're going to just, we'll come back to that later, see how that works out for me. So I'm just putting a little bright spot in my corner. I'm going to take those same colors, because your eyes like repeating colors, and I'm going to add a little more yellow to it. And start the beach front, right? And you could do traditional. You could do, you know, sandy colors, sandy tones, whatever makes you happy. If you followed me for a little bit, you know I'm not that traditional. I prefer to just have fun. And I like a little color in my paintings. So that's where this is going. See? Easy so far, right? We did like a half moon and a little craziness. Hi, Pam. Dreaming of the beach. Just playing around in my journal. So, that was pretty quick and easy, right? Guys, you don't need to stress about it when you're just chilling and having some fun, right? So, I'm going to take some purple and teal, which you could make your own teal with some yellow and blue. Yellow and blue makes green. Add a little bit more blue to it, and you get a tealy color. Purple is red and blue. So if you're mixing, I'm cheating today and just grabbing colors, and I usually do mix my own. But today I'm on vacation. I'm not working hard on anything. I'm just going with it. I'm gonna wash my brush off and grab some of this teal and purple. My nod to Mardi Gras, right? What colors do you think of when you think of Mardi Gras? Am I the only one? I just love teal and purple, so I'm going to use them every chance I get, right? I'm going to go horizontal here. I'm going to go right up into this sun, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in a little bit. My colors are still wet, so they're going to go ahead and blend. when you paint on paper, it really sucks up the paint, and you can get dry strokes really quickly. So sometimes you need to use a little bit more water when you're using your journal than you would if you were using something else, but simple enough. Hi, Debbie. You guys are all being real quiet today. What's going on in your world on a Saturday? I am enjoying just relaxing today. It's too cold to go outside. Last I looked, we were up to 0. I'm hoping we're warmer by now. My poor hubby got called into work, so that's what he's up to. So I thought I'd take a minute and play. Alright, so got that going down. And now I'm going to just take the purple. I didn't bother to clean my brush, it's okay. And do a solid line here. Show you what I'm going to do with that in a minute. Everything's just about the layers. Putting it all together. That looks pretty good. Okay, now wash my brush off here. I'm going to go into teal and white. I'm going to need more white. I never have enough white, you guys. I always need more white. And I'm doing waves. Little wave. Need more white. Hold on. Here we go. 80s here in Florida. Sun shining. Yesterday looked gloomy. Oh, awesome. That's where I'm headed next week. I'm coming to Florida. I hope I have good Wi-Fi down there. I don't know. I'm going to the Fort Myers beach area. So really hoping that we have some nice weather. You guys, don't get too serious about your waves. This is just an impression for your mind. I'm going to go back in and put a little bit of detail in here. Just getting some color down, right? So I'm just mixing some teal and some white as I go down here in my ocean. And you could put purple in your ocean too. You can put any color you want. It's your painting. Do your own thing, right? Just blend your colors as you go so you don't have any real hard lines. Just a good mix, right? Should be nice all week. Oh, yay. Oh, good morning, Christy. You guys, if you guys popped on and I didn't see you, hello. I'll check back on the comments later if I missed anybody. Thank you for stopping in, hanging out with me. So there we got that going down. So now we're going to have some fun. We're going to play with a brush that we don't use very often. I'm going to use the fan brush. Let me get a little more teal on my page here. I've got white, got purple. We should be in good shape. I'm going to dab into the white and the teal, or the white and the purple. I'm just going to play a little bit. Just dancing my brush, right? I'm not washing it off. I'm enjoying the texture. I'm just adding a little something. I'm going to grab a little more into the white when I get closer to this sun. I like a little texture and a little crazy in my paintings. And the more you embrace just having fun and going with it, I think the happier you will be with your painting plan, right? No stress here. I'll go right back into some of these that I already got into. And just fade them down. As I run out of paint on my brush, they just kind of blend in. I'm going to dip back into that yellow that I did in my sun. I did rinse my brush off a little bit. Hopefully it's not too wet. Let me dry it. Hold on. Rinse your brush and then dry it a little. Let's just go with a little bit of yellow. A little bit of white. That was a lot of bit of white. No worries, it's only paint. You can always come back after it dries and touch up anywhere where you got a little heavy if you don't care for it. This is just the journal painting, so I'm generally inclined to just let it be. I think I got most of my background done. I'm going to take this out. Got papers coming out and my journal's falling apart. I don't know what's going on. What is going on? Oh, alright. So just having fun with it. I got a little heavy right in here. So I'm going to let that dry and I'll come back. Out junking today. Oh, good luck, good luck, good luck. I can't wait to see what you find. Cool. So I'm going to let that dry right here. And I'll come back and put a little bit more blue and purple into that. So we'll let that be. I'm going to wash my brush off because I don't want any purple or yellow down below. I'm going to tap into that teal because remember I blended all of this so it's not as solid. And I'm going to follow some of these waves and add a little bit of darkness to a few spots. Just giving it some depth, some texture, right? Just random. And just tapping that little fan brush. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to tap into the white and highlight a few, right? Let's get up here by the horizon line where we're going to put in a little island and get down here by the beach. You know, when it hits the beach, it waves up more. I hear a small dog coming. Put a little bit more at the bottom. Tap back into anywhere where you feel like it's a little bit too heavy. Cross right over some of your lines, whatever the case may be. Just playing. There we go. Just coming together, coming together. I think I got my island line a little thick, so I'm going to just go ahead and use that same brush and grab that teal. And I'm going to bring it down just a little bit. So basically using this to blend and kind of smudge out any lines that are too solid that I'm not loving. And just kind of let things come together a little bit more. And I'm going to show you why I'm doing this in just a second. Once that dries, we'll do this next part, but I feel like it got a little fat for what I wanted it to be. I'm just going to blend it back a little bit, right? All right, good. We'll get to that in a minute. All right, now we're going to grab some black, and I'm going to use a number 6 round brush. I'm going to take my black's been sitting on my plate for a while, you guys, so I'm going to water it down. I was painting earlier today. Big surprise, right? I was painting earlier today. My black got a little dried out. All right, let's see here. Do a couple of curvy lines. Have them crisscross. Let them be rough and wild. Before I get into this too much, I better do that background up there because I'm going to get in my own way. So I'm going to wash that brush off. Grab a small angle and some more purple. I'm going to make a little bit darker purple, so if you're using a purple that you pre-mixed, just add just the tiniest smidge of black to darken it up. And let's just do we're going to have a little rock formation back here. Right? On the horizon, way back out there, there might be an island, something going on, which is basically just random shapes. So I'm just squiggling my brush around, join them together a little bit, just again for a little interest. I mean, you could actually, if you're really into it, you could do boats on the water, I suppose, and all that. I'm not doing that detailed. I'm just enjoying the process and the colors. So you can see I'm just doing little triangles, little outcroppings of whatever the case may be. I just wanted to get them in there before, just join them together, before I did the leaves on the palm trees. So don't think too hard about your horizon line, just do whatever comes. You could totally go and put trees and everything else back there. While that's drying, I'm going to go ahead and just fix my sun real quick with a little bit more teal and purple. Where I got a little crazy up there, right? But now I've grabbed that darker purple, so we'll have to mix that in. The way to do that is to just go with it, right? It's just paint, guys. Just paint. Okay, I'll let that dry and I'll hit that back with a little bit more white to blend that sun right there where I put that dark in. A little carried away with that purple. Make it work. There we go. All right. Let's not get all stirred up in the sunshine. Wash off all your brushes. All right, let's go back to this round brush that I was using in the black. Palm trees don't have to be hard. Do a line, a line, a line. Giving myself a guide, showing you guys where we're going with it, right? That black. Okay. Same thing over here. Just dip into your paint and roll back into a point. There we go, we got her started. I'm going to roll back. I need to get this a little bit wetter. My black is really thick, you guys, because it sat out. Sorry. So if that happens to you, water is your best friend. Okay, here we go. I'm doing little lines away from the center. I'm getting paint all over my arm as I do it. So if you're intimidated at all by a palm tree, get out a piece of paper and play with it. You'd be surprised. You can do this. Just doing little lines away from that center that I drew to show me the way. Some of them are going down, sometimes they go up, whatever way the wind is blowing, I suppose. Whatever works for you, right? If your brush point stays together really well, you'll just have to do more strokes till you kind of get the feel for the brush. This is kind of a fatter round, so I can make it, by pushing just a little bit harder, I can make it kind of fray out, which makes my job really easy as a painter, right? So again, it's just getting out those brushes and playing with what they will do for you. Go right off the page. See? That wasn't so hard, right? I'm going to take that same black and use that same brush. Just put a little bit of scrub grass down here, right? It's pretty good, pretty good. Okay. Now, for the piece de resistance, we've got a little Mardi Gras color going on. We've got a little beach going on. Maybe, just maybe. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to draw it. I think I'm just going to roll with it. Tap into this teal and some white. See how this goes. Could be a beautiful disaster. I don't know. Come on, you know the Easter Bunny wants to go to the beach. Doing a couple of circles. I'm using that teal and white. I'm going to come back in with a little purple. Just mixing colors as I go. Grab that purple. Kind of like a bunny with a flop ear. I'm just using a little angle brush, you guys, and just putzing with it, just having some fun, right? Grab a little stencil brush. Fluffy bunny butt. I'm going to let that dry. Excuse me. Grab a liner brush. Have a little fun. For me, it's the best part, right? Maybe we'll grab into that teal. Add a little interest to your trees. If you like just the silhouette, then skip this. But if you like to have lots of crazy colors, layers, texture, and fun, then don't be afraid to make the painting your own. Right? And I've seen a million silhouette paintings with just the bright background and just the black silhouette on it, and they look great too. I just like to have a little more going on when I'm painting. So I'm just randomly throwing in some color. Brighten it up, change up what you expect. Let's see here. Do a little lining on the bunny. And you can see how just taking a minute and doing a little extra can really change the whole thing, right? Just putting a little shade under the bunny butt. More teal. More teal, more teal. Any other teal lovers out there? Give me some hearts if you love teal or purple. Curious if I'm the only one that has color addictions. Okay, it's looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and fix up my sun one more time with the sun, right, you guys? But that's the nice thing. When your paint dries, you can go back and touch up anything that needs touching up. So, I'm going to grab that same brush I did that with. I'm going to grab back into my orange and yellow and do a little favorite combo. Oh, good, I'm not alone. I know, there's something about it. I really didn't like how right here I got into that teal while it was wet. And then my son had a lot of green in it. He said this is just a journal painting, so it's not that big of a thing, but just going to blend that out a little bit further. Sunshine and I did not get along today, probably because I haven't seen it in so long. Yay, purple. All right. I got some kindred spirits out there. Love it. Oops, wrong brush. Grab back into the liner brush because I can't leave well enough alone. My little Easter bunny. Give him a little love. I'm not outlining him completely. I'm just doing dashes. I like it, I like it. I didn't get a whole lot of whimsy into this one other than the bunny rabbit. I don't have any dots or swirls or anything. I feel a little bad about that, but I'm not really sure where I want to have any either, so I guess some days it goes like that. Just doing a little grunging. So you can see why I wasn't too worried about my background and this one already having some grunge, because I'm just going to add some to it. I should have put my newspaper back under. This is how I get black and stuff on my next pages, you guys. Get a little carried away. Down here where the, I don't know if I can show you and do it. Down here where the trees hit the beach. I'm going to do a little extra. Put them right in there, right? And again, this is just a step you can love it or lump it, whatever floats your boat. I like it, so that's why I do it. Sometimes I do a lot, sometimes I do a little. Depends on my mood. So anyway, oh, you know, it would be cute to do some little eggs down here too, you guys. But I'm not. I'm getting carried away. I'm having way too much fun. Anyways, a day at the beach, right? Let's think sunshine. Hopefully spring will be coming soon. But I do encourage, if you got a journal, get it out, play with it, try it, have fun with it, use the colors you love, right? All right. So thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. If you paint it, or if you paint any beach, whatever you paint, be sure to send me a picture. I'd love to see it. And again, reminder, Valentine50, creativelystacy.com. Use the coupon code Valentine50 and get half off on the groups. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Pam. Thank you, Sharon. Those are the only names I can see right now. I know there was more on there. I think Christy and Joanne and, oh, I'm not sure who else. But thank you. And I'll see you soon. Have a great Saturday. Bye.